Hello, welcome back to another PlayStation Access quiz. I am your host, Nathan, and I have put together today's big old pile of trivia, and we have returning this week our two teams, Rob and Rosie, who make up Team Roro, and Dave and Ash, who make up Team Dash.
Yeah!
Last time, if you remember, we played Access Friendly Fortunes.
Have you done anything? Have you seen any real-life people? Oh, you can't climb things!
And Team Roro got to the final where they were one answer away from winning the big prize. Today, I'm not even sure we've got a big prize. We have a different format of quiz today, but along the same theme. Players at home might recognise where it's from. Nobody else really knows what we're doing until I share a screen it's going to be the first round, and then I'll explain how the first round is going to work.
I see Vibri!
Oh!
I see Vibri!
Wow!
Yes!
So probably shouting out people that you can see, not the best during a quiz.
Oh my god.
During a quiz. What we're looking at here
Oh no.
is
Oh god.
These are 16 different characters from games that you might have enjoyed. What I need you to do, the reason that we have a board over there with 100 on it, you need to find the answers that you think, out of our survey of 100 people, the fewest people will have gotten. So it's not just who you know, it's who you know that other people won't have done. What you're looking for, you might say, is an answer with no points.
That classic game. No
Yes.
points.
No points.
I see what you've done here.
Points. Yeah.
That's
The
true.
fewest points.
The fewest points. That big game show, the fewest points. The way that we're going to go, the first one, we're going to have 5 rounds and then a final for the team with the most points. We're not going to count. We're going to count scores, but we're going to play all the rounds anyway because they took ages to put together. And the way that this in particular works is, as our winners from last time, Team Roro are going to go second. So how are you feeling, everybody?
I can't believe we're second. I just said one of the... Now I know what the quiz is. I'm like, I just said one of the characters' names. I'm just like...
I gotta
Luckily
say,
for you, Rosie, I didn't hear that, and I could
didn't
dearly
hear
use
it
some
either.
characters.
Oh, thank
I could
goodness.
dearly use some help. So I wish I had heard.
so team, so Dave and Ash, who would like to go first? There is no conferring during this round, I've got to say.
I've got one, Ash. I have very few. I don't know that it's right. Oh, actually, I don't know that it's right.
I assume I have less.
Dave, what's your answer going to be?
Okay, I'm gonna have to just. This isn't. I don't think this is a pointless answer, but it is an answer I know to be correct, and maybe that will be valuable to us. So I am going to go with top left Wheatley.
Top left, Wheatley. Okay, let's hope this works.
It's going down. It's going down.
You've actually made it work.
Oh, that is so much
67.
more points than I wanted. Oh God.
67 for Wheatley. Hey, you think that's good? Then my last little bit of...
Whoa! There we go.
How
Yes.
about
It's
that?
just a round of applause there.
This
for
is
Nathan.
good.
That's
Nathan, who's
impressed.
managed to find someone to help him make this.
Let's all thank Dan Wheeler.
Well done.
Okay, so who's going first from Team Rosie and Rob?
I've got one, Rosie. Have you got one as well?
I've got one as well.
You go for it, Rosie.
Okay, only because I was saying this at the beginning of the quiz, so I want to say it before anyone remembers what I said.
Okay.
But Vibri from the
Vibri.
third down, well, the third bottom, the third one, not fully to the right, but the one
That's okay. We're
there.
gonna,
This was.
It's the wrong box then.
Yeah,
It doesn't count as the
That's
right
true. No,
answer.
which one? This is the one, Rosie, that I didn't know the character's name. I know the game, but not the name. This is a good one, I think.
well, we'll see. First of all, is it right? It is right.
I
Come on, Vibri! Come on, Vibri!
It's a good answer.
Yes, Rosie.
It's a
Oh, 3. Thank God.
What an answer to just announce to everybody as soon as you see the board. Imagine doing that on TV. That would have been
I can't believe I didn't hear it. I saw it and I thought, Vib Ribbon. It's Vib Ribbon. And I thought, oh no, that's not the answer. That's what I wanted to
the
go
game.
for. Well done, Rosie.
So, Ash, it is now down to you. Can you? I mean, you. Oh.
Is that a good sound?
I could probably name five characters, like definitely.
I think I could definitely name one character, like definitely. So you know, I'm sorry that my answer was so high. I feel quite bad.
I'm just debating. I'm just debating because I don't know which one's going to be lowest. I don't know which one's going to score the least points, as is the name of the game. No points.
No points game.
I'm just going to say Hornet because I think that's right.
Is that from Hollow Knight?
Lady. Yeah. I hope that's her name.
See, I didn't know.
Well, let's.
That's, can we add one to the score?
First of
Why
all,
not be a name?
Add it.
let's see if Hornet is the right answer. It is the right answer.
Come on,
It
come
is on
on,
the board.
come on, come on.
Oh, it's a good
Yes,
answer.
well done, Ash. Well
It's
done.
a good answer.
This is great, Ash.
Oh,
This is really good. Oh,
things have livened
That's okay.
up. That is
that
a
is
great
great.
answer.
That's a
That-
great answer.
Well,
Well
say
done.
There are only two other answers you could have gotten which would have scored fewer points than that one.
Interestingly.
So that is a great answer, and it does put a bit of pressure on Rob. I'm going to do some quick maths, Rob.
We're on 89.
89.
And they're on 3.
They're on 3. So, Rob, your answer has to be better than 86.
Sorry, there was a wasp in here, and I've just made it go away.
You sure it wasn't a hornet?
It might have been. Okay.
So, Rob, you're looking for something which scores fewer than 86 points. And obviously, you've got to get it right.
Yeah, that's the big thing. There's one that I'm not 100% sure on, but I think it would score low. I'm wondering if I need to risk it right now.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
I think on the left-hand side, second from bottom, I think that's Jeff Keighley from Death Stranding.
We're looking... Is that your answer?
Jeff Keighley, yes.
We're looking for Jeff Keighley. And it's not the right answer.
Ooh,
That's
that's 100.
it's not his character name.
That's 100 points.
He's got a very specific character name, so that is 100 points. So you end up with 103. The character's name is Luden's Fan. Luden's Fan is the character name.
Unlucky, Rob.
And if you had got that, it was a big go. That would have been worth just 4 points. That was the second best answer.
And good on you for going for it though. And
Yeah.
Also half getting it
fair
right.
play. Fair play.
So with that, that's a point to Team Dash. Congratulations to both of you.
Feels so nice.
Now that we're here, though, now we're at the end of the round, we can look at some other. Well, we can fill out the entire board. Chloe Price would have been worth 52 points. About half of the people knew who that was. Chum Bucket from Mad Max would have been worth 6. That was another very strong answer. Mimir from God of War would have been worth 52 as well. Dandelion, or I would have accepted Yaskia, would have scored you 61 points from The Witcher 3. Yuna from Ghost of Tsushima was worth 39 points. Nick Valentine, also worth 39 points from Fallout 4. Eileen the Crow was one that I think was probably on a lot of people's mouths, at the edges of people's mouths, if that's a thing. Harley Quinn, 92. Almost everybody got Harley Quinn. Ava from Metal Gear would have been worth 30 points, so more than enough to have won the round. Rusty Pete from Ratchet and Clank was worth just 12, even though he's a brilliant character. We have Bill from The Last of Us on 21, and Granny Rags from Dishonored would have been worth 17.
Some of those really surprised me.
Yeah, there we go. So that's how the round could have gone. But good answers, great answers there from Rosie and Ash. Very, very unlucky, Rob. Let's move on to round 2. Okay, so round 2, everybody, we can see on the first page of it here. So what's going to happen is that one player from each team is going to guess on this screen, and then we're going to have another screen of similar questions in 1 second for the next 2 players. These are all based on characters played by Nolan North. There is a clue as to the character. So you want to think of the right name per clue, and then which one you think is going to give you the fewest points. Team Roro went last time around, so actually it's going to be Rob to start us off this time.
I don't know any of them except the unbelievably obvious one. I'm really sorry, Rosie. I don't know.
Rob, have a really good, because the thing is the board can sometimes be a bit overwhelming at first, but a couple of these...
Insane cyborg who's a right-hand man to Cortex. I don't remember.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Rosie.
I don't remember Nolan North voicing.
Well, maybe it
anyone
doesn't
in
matter
the-
if
in
you...
the Crash
If you
Bandicoot.
You might not know the but you might know the character, and then. Should we excuse Rosie for a while? I feel like she might combust if she has to keep looking at this score.
Reimagined gaming royalty from the 2008 reboot adventure. Oh, I think I might know who that is, but I'm not 100% sure. It could. I don't want to get another wrong answer. But if I say the obvious one, it may as well just be 100 point. Okay, the prince from Prince of Persia. That's
So the
my
Prince
answer.
for Prince of Persia coming in at answer number
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, so eyes on the countdown. It is right.
Well done, Rob.
How many points is going to get you? Nice easy answer. 39.
That's good. That's good,
Nice.
Rob.
I'll take
That's
that.
good work.
I'll take that.
39.
Oh,
That's a good answer.
that was stressful.
Ash, it is now your go. If you can name any of these Nolan North characters.
How you feeling, Ash?
Sweaty, man. Sweaty and sick.
Me too.
What, is this board mine now so I can talk out loud?
No one else is going to get a go.
Man, Rosie's gonna batter me for not knowing this one, but the cyborg and neocortex thing, I have no clue. Is that Entropy? That man?
I don't know. I got
don't
no
know.
idea. I guess
don't
I
know.
still can't help, right?
That's
No.
correct.
So, but I can agree. I also don't know.
The scientist with the zombies. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I
can hear
I'm
his voice.
stressed. Professional treasure hunter Nathan Drake, surely, and Norse deity is the one I think I'm going to go for.
I like this one. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Modi, but I don't know. It could be Modus. It could be, but I'm gonna try Modi.
Modi.
That sounds about right
Okay.
to me. That's what I was thinking.
So we're looking for Modi, and if it is correct, how many of our 100 respondents got this correct? It's the right answer.
Yes.
Let's see where we get to.
That's half the battle, Ash. This is good.
Oh my god! It's 38. So
Nice.
at the halfway point of this round, we are very nicely poised with 2 answers. 1 point between the teams. So before we move on to the next one, I'm just going to pop in that Modi is there on 38. In order of the ones that I think everybody knew. So yeah, Nathan Drake was there. That would have scored you 95 points. So that was the answer that nobody wanted to get. For Nazi scientists who helped create and then fight hordes of zombies, that's Dr. Edward Richthofen. Only 23 people got that, which was a little lower than I expected. And Insane Cyborg and Right-Hand Man to Villain Neo-Cortex is Dr. N. Jin.
He voiced him in the later PS2 games. Was voiced by Nolan North.
24.
Thanks for that, Rosie. Just
That's why I was
confirming
screaming.
The quiz
It's been
is not
bouncing
fake. Can confirm that is a fact.
So let's, I'm going to stop sharing and let's get up this new board.
Okay.
So, can everybody see these?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is going to come down to Dave and Rosie. Now, Rob went first last time, which means Dave is going to get first pick in this, and then Rosie's going to go next.
Oh
We're
dear.
looking for one of Batman's classic adversaries, reimagined with a Cockney bent. We're looking for charismatic Marvel anti-hero known as the Merc with the Mouth. Levitating artificial intelligence that guides players against the Fallen, Vex, Hive and Cabal. Ancestor of Aragorn, who cut the One Ring from Sauron's hand, only to succumb to its power. New York bartender carrying the DNA of Altair Ibn Lahad, Ezio Auditore de Firenze, Edward Kenway, and many others.
Okay. So I can't think what the second one is, and I can't like the name, and I can't think what the fourth one is. So the other three are what we've got to play with, and it's a question of what do I think people know the least, or would have got the least maybe from your clue. I guess I don't want to say too much because Rosie's got this decision to make as well. So I'm just going to pick. I'm going to go with the ghost.
The ghost. You're thinking that's from Destiny, right, Dave?
I am.
Okay, right. Let's first of all see if that's a correct answer, and then we'll see how many points it's worth. It is a correct answer. Let's see where we get down to.
I'd love it to be
It's
It's poised. Oh man, it's poised.
Poised. It is
It's good
horribly
for tension.
poised.
Woo! And that's what I love. I'm all about the stress.
Rosie, how are you feeling?
bad.
I
Feeling
feel
bad.
Rosie, I feel like if we each had the other boards in this, we would be winning this round very comfortably.
I know, I was like, I just had to
It is
laugh
as
when
it
I saw the one
happens.
from Sauron's hand. I was just like, why is this me? Oh my god. And the only thing is, I remember Nolan North being in Batman and one of the Marvel anti-heroes, but I can't remember who he voiced. I can only just tell you the fourth one, I have no idea. I'm guessing the fifth one's... I'm allowed to talk because no one else is guessing on this board, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fifth one is Assassin's Creed, which is a series I've never really played. So really my only options are one of the top two. I remember hearing his voices.
This is very familiar. Just need a few more stress sounds from Rosie and we'll be right back in the last quiz.
I'm going to have to press you for an answer, Rosie.
Okay, in which case I had a flash. I'm so sorry if this is wrong, Rob. It's probably going to be a high answer, but I'm going to go with the Penguin as one of Batman's classic adversaries.
Okay.
This was my other choice. That was the choice I was making, which would it be Penguin or Ghost?
You are right, Rosie.
Okay, so thank goodness it just hit me. I was like, no, it's the Penguin. It's the Penguin. And I was like, that's the only one I know.
And just so we're clear, you're looking for a score of 40 to draw the round, or under 40.
It's going to be
Win.
higher.
Oh,
It's going to be
God.
higher.
Oh, God.
It's the right answer.
Stop, number
Yeah, 62. Yeah.
Thank God.
62.
God.
Oh, well, at least I got it right.
Good round, everybody. That was really good. Actually, Dave played a blinder on that one and picked the top score straight off the bat.
Oh, wow.
The best score that he could have gone for. So, yeah, the Penguin scored you 62. Deadpool was the next one, would have scored you even more, 78. Something apparently Access
man.
viewers are very, very familiar with. I thought this one would be, this was the one I was aiming for maybe no points.
This is the one I wanted to know, yeah.
46
Isildur.
people would have said
46.
Isildur, yeah.
Wow.
And for Desmond Miles, star of the Assassin's Creed games, 72.
Man, people know.
Wow. I had no chance. Well
Yeah,
done,
I
Dave.
picked Ghost specifically because I thought, yeah, that's the one.
I
That's
thought that
the
would be a
one.
tricky one because he doesn't have a very memorable name, but you
No.
smashed it. You smashed it.
Why couldn't Engine been on that board?
I know. I'm really sorry, Rosie. that is terrible luck. Okay. So we're back after a short break. For round 3, the score currently is that Team Dash is 2-0 up. And out of 5 rounds, that's bad news for Rob and Rosie. But the good news for Rob and Rosie is that they get control of the board in this next round, which is themed about planets in the Ratchet and Clank series. Can I draw your attention to the board? So, on the board are the names of 6 planets. 2 of them are pointless answers. 2 of them are very low scoring, and 2 of them are just made up. I just made them up. We're looking for planets in the Ratchet and Clank series. Rob and Rosie, you get to confer for a little bit. Give me your answer, and then Dave and Ash will give me their answer, and the lowest score will win this round.
Rosie, the problem I have is I just don't know.
I know.
I don't know enough Ratchet and Clank, so I think the only name on that list that is ringing any sort of bell to me is Ardolis. But I don't even know if that's because that just sounds like a planet from a sci-fi universe, or whether it is actually a planet from Ratchet.
I was someone who, if I went to a planet, I sort of just remembered them from how the planet looked and then how it, like, the image looked. I didn't look at the name.
Why is it Sargasso on here?
Oh, where's Metropolis? I know Metropolis. I love Metropolis. Great planet.
We're just gonna have to guess, Rosie. Unfortunately.
See, I was thinking Umbris, but
I mean, they all sound like Ratchet and Clank planets. So Nathan, annoyingly, has made up the made-up ones very well.
Yeah.
Which is
fair play, Nate.
Thanks very much.
Oh my gosh.
I think we should go with your gut, Rosie. If you're
no, don't go. No, I just look at the pretty pictures of the planets, not the words.
I mean, Rosie, we've got nothing. Well, we've got the whole quiz to lose, but we just have to go for something like. I'm not gonna have any kind of. Nothing's gonna pop into my brain all of a sudden because I just don't know. All I think is Ardolis. I think is a planet. But if I've heard of it, it's probably not going to be the pointless answer. And I think we're going to have to. We've got a 1 in 3 chance of hitting on a pointless answer. We've just got to go for it, I think.
Okay, so which one are we going for?
Should we just go with Umbris?
All right.
Okay, we're going to take that answer. Umbris. First of all, if you draw your attention to the counter, we'll see if it is a correct answer. And then we'll see how many people got it. First of all then, let me just double check everything before I do this. Alright.
I'm so nervous.
It is a correct answer.
Oh!
Let's see where
yes!
it gets to. Let's see where it gets to. They're all low scoring.
Oh, this is bad.
That's a pointer.
It's...
Oh yes, Rosie! Yes! Come on! Come on! Oh.
Lifeline. We've got a lifeline.
We're back in it. We're in the game.
That's your instincts, Rosie. They're paying off.
So, now attention turns to Dave and Ash. There's one more pointless answer. There's 2 scoring answers, and there are 2 fake answers. So there's basically 1 answer left on this board that can salvage the round for you.
I feel no pressure now, Ash. I sort of just don't care about this round anymore because, like, to get the chance of us getting the other pointless answer is low. So I'm just not too bothered. I personally, I'll tell you I don't want to. What would annoy me is if we get one of Nathan's stupid made-up. That would really annoy me. And I've been looking at them obviously for a long time, and I really feel like Morclon is one of Nath's. I just think.
Oh, that's a fake. Yeah, that's 100% fake because it's the
gotta
Morks. Like that's because
Right.
of all the Morks from Rift Apart, isn't it? Like that's Nath cashing in on a similar name, I would say.
Like Rob. Ardolis sounds. It rang a bell for me.
It is a planet from Ratchet.
Is it a planet?
Yeah.
I think the fact that we both know means that it's not going to be pointless. So, but is it just right? It'd be better to just get a right one. If I was just, my favourite name on here is Zendril, and so I quite wanted to go for Zendril. But then if it's Nath's, I'd be so sad. I don't know. I've said my bit. How are you feeling?
Well, Ardolis is a planet. I think Hoven is one as well, but I don't know. That might be a wrong one. If you want to go for more of a out there one, maybe go Hoven. But if you want to get one right, then Ardolis.
Let's go for Hoven.
So, eyes on the counter. Well, first of all, we'll see whether Hoven was one of my made-up ones, or whether it's a real answer.
I'm sorry, Dave, if it's made up.
It is a real answer.
Yes!
So now it's all
Never
about
doubted
whether
you, Ash.
anybody else
Never doubted you.
also chose Hoven.
Oh, well, it's a good answer. It's a
It's
good
a
answer.
point.
It's an amazing answer. Wow. Ash,
That
I
is-
mean, come on, I got to take my hat off to you there. That
Ratchet
is.
and Clank, babies.
I
What happens
honestly-
when you write the features?
I've thrown this away. I was ready for Ardolis all day. I was absolutely up for it.
All right. A drawn round.
Woo!
A drawn round.
Feeling
Rob, we
good
were
over
so
here.
close. We were so
Feeling
close to getting
good.
ahead.
Nath, will you
Nice.
tell me if you made up more, Clon?
Well, let's fill out the rest of the board.
Yes.
So everybody was very sure that Ardolis was the correct answer, and you're right, that would have scored you the most points with 5.
The 5 is the most points.
I feel
Yeah.
good about myself there. I'm one of the top 5 people.
The only other correct answer on the board was
Zendril.
Morclon,
Oh, no.
I was
Which-
so sure.
which would have been worth 1 point,
Oh.
which means that I made up Eblon and Zendril, which I can't remember doing even. Yeah, they just sound like.
I
Ratchet
like
and Clank
Zendril.
planets.
That's a good planet. If you ever
Maybe
get
they
to
are.
name a planet, have a
Planet
think about that.
Zendril. Thanks
Yeah.
very much. Right then, let's take a short break while we prepare for the next round.
Shall I change shirts again?
So can everybody see the new board for round 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is another picture round. So the theme of the round is gaming locations. We're going to have 2 boards for this round, which means that one person from each team will come up at a time. And I think first, Rosie, you get to choose, just identify one of these gaming locations for us, the one you think will score you the fewest points.
Because I know there's 2 I definitely know, but I think they're high scoring ones. So
That's how the game works.
there's one that I know, but I don't know the name of the location, which annoys me because I've edited many features, including one, Nath, when you were like, it's in this place, and I'm like, I just don't remember what that place is. And then the other one, I think I know, but I don't know if I should risk it. But I think I might risk it. I think I'm going to trust my instinct. Can I go with, I'm going to trust my, I'm going to hang on.
Good look. Rob's going nuts.
Okay, I'm going to go for the one underneath gaming locations, which is the Finch's house, I believe, in What Remains of Edith Finch.
Okay, so first of all, we need to check to see whether the Finch house is on the list. And then we need to see how many points it's going to score. So if we'll turn our attention to the counter.
Oh.
It is a correct answer.
Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness! Oh my gosh! The amount of
And
features
it's-
I've edited.
It's a
Oh,
good
get
answer.
in there, Rosie. That's a great answer.
It's got you down to number 28.
Oh yes!
So, the Finch house, 28, from, oh my goodness.
What became?
What remains of Edith Finch? what remains
became is
of,
the sequel.
yeah, what remains is of my memory. Which means, who is stepping up from Team Dash?
Dave?
I think it's me. It was me before. It will be me again.
It will be
My old adversary.
Ross.
So I think I know. Well, let me walk you through it. I think we've got RCPD at the top there, top middle. Then we've got Green Hill Zone. Then we've got Firewatch. The location, I think, is Yosemite. It's definitely one of the national parks. I can't be sure that it's Yosemite though. I don't know how accurate I need to be there. And then I think the last location, I think it's from The Witcher 3, and I think that it's a mission with a very angry ghost lady in it, but I couldn't tell you the name of that location. I feel like that's probably got the fewest. Assuming that the answer, you wouldn't let me get away with Witcher 3 with an angry ghost lady in it, I feel like that's probably the best answer on this board because it's quite specific. It feels like the most specific, maybe the least iconic. After that, I feel like Sonic is just super well known. Maybe that's just because I'm an old man. RCPD's kind of a newer, that with the remakes coming out, it's been on everybody's minds in recent years. Firewatch, it's so recognizable with those colors and that shape. But I feel like as a slightly lesser known game, a lesser known title than the others, that would be my shout. The question is,
We will need a specific park.
I will have to choose then from the national parks. As we all know, there's Yosemite, there's the other one where this is set. Either way, I think all of them, apart from The Witcher 3, are going to be higher than the Finch House. So I'm going to stick with it, give it a go, see how we get on. So I'm going to go with Yosemite National Park. I'm going to go with there's a national park in America. It's not going, is it?
I'm sorry about that. It's Shoshone National Forest.
Damn it!
It's not Yosemite. I had to look it up to make this because I knew it once and I had forgotten. It is a very, very tricky answer. Let's have a look at the rest of the answers on the board. You were quite right. Raccoon City, and it would have been a popular one. That would have got you 58 points. There's also Green Hill Zone from Sonic. That would have gotten you 48 points.
Less than Resi, wow.
So if you'd known Shoshone National Forest, that would have been worth 8 points. And then what we were looking for is The Witcher 3. Good spot. I might have accepted Velen, but really I was looking for Fyke Isle, which would have given you 9 points. So 2 very difficult answers there. So Rosie really played that round a blinder.
Yes, Rosie, come
Yes!
on. All I have
with-
to do is not balls it up.
Thank you for talking about What Remains of Edith Finch a lot on the channel, because I've never played it.
Can everybody see the second batch of gaming locations?
Yes. Oh God. I'm glad I've been.
Ash, you're going to be going first on this round.
Oh, great. Thank you.
So have a little think and then talk in code about how you're feeling about the various
Okay.
locations on display.
All right. Oh my god, okay. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I definitely know 4 of them.
The locations, like the names.
Yeah.
That's great. That's amazing.
Not for
Well,
us,
no,
it's
I
not
know-
Rosie.
I know 2 of the 4. I know 2 of the 4 definitely names. The other 2, if I rattle my brain enough, it'll happen.
Have a rattle. Just go for it,
Um,
I say.
Right. I think the 2 that I'm most certain of will be high scorers, obviously. The other 2 would be gambles, because I don't know how right it would happen.
So I think in the context of the game, the difference in points in this round is 72. So it's what I guess what I'm saying is it's worth a gamble, because otherwise they're going to
Yeah.
get to play quite safe.
Unless I get it wrong like I did last time.
I mean, it is better to get it right.
I thought you were talking to Rob then in the most aggressive.
Let me tell you, Rob, yeah, if you can get it right, I would.
The first 2, yeah, I know those. And then there's 2 after. I think I'm going to go with the middle bottom,
Uh-huh.
because
I think that's a good shout.
I think Rob would know that as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to get it right, though, is the only issue, because I don't know specifically. I just I know it's in the Midlands. So I'm go. I don't know if I saw. It's whether Nath will accept my answer.
I don't think he's going to accept the Midlands.
Well, Shropshire is what I was going to say.
Well, that's interesting. I think he's probably going to want the name of the place.
Oh man, I literally can't even remember the name of the game at the moment. Like, I'm just making up time because I know the game and I can't grasp the answer.
Grasp.
Clutching. It's the walking sim where you walk around and you're in a village. And it's like Edith Finch, but it's still you played it at the same time.
What's your second best? What's your second best after that one?
Give me a second. Look, I need to remember
Okay.
the name now.
I think we're going to have to hurry you for an answer.
No, Nath, no.
We should.
Right, I think I'll go with the first one then. Because I think, I'm sure of that I know it, because I think that it is It's a very big, brutalist building in the middle of a city full of skyscrapers, so I would say it's the Central Bureau of Control from Control in New York.
Eyes on the counter. And we're away.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like it. I think this is good.
It is a good
That is a
answer.
good answer.
Okay.
It
That's
is
I think it's a good
good
answer.
Well, the interesting position that this puts everybody in, Rob needs a score of 95 or less.
So just need to get it right, basically.
That's the position that we're in. Rob, talk us through the board. What are you thinking?
Okay, I think the only one I'm unsure of is the one in the bottom right. At the one in the top right, I think that's the USG Ishimura from Dead Space, or it could be the Nostromo from Alien Isolation. They're very similar. I think it's the USG Ishimura. Bottom left is Columbia from Bioshock Infinite. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture is bottom middle. I think the village is. I think the village is called Yorton. I believe the village is called Yorton. Bottom right, I'm not 100% sure on this one, but it looks like Dunwall from Dishonored to me. But I'm not going to go for that because that's one I'm least sure of. I think. Again, I don't need to gamble, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it just to show off and try and get the lowest score possible.
Rob's doing a wheelie, everybody.
I think I'm going to go, oh my God, what if it's wrong? I could just play it safe and go Columbia, but what if 97 people know that? I think they could. I'm going to go with Yorton from Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Such a
You're-
flex on me.
Yorton from Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
If I've got this wrong, it's over for us, Rosie. We've lost the entire thing.
The whole thing is very finely poised. Rob, this is to take the round. Basically, you're just looking for any correct answer. Let's have a look at the counter. It is a correct answer.
Yes, Rob!
Down past 95 already.
I think it would have been more impressive for Rob to have said where in the country Yorton supposedly is, but you know, whatever.
Rob,
that's
look
what
at
we've landed.
that!
Come
18.
on!
Rob,
Yes.
that's a great answer. And
Back.
it's not in my nature to give Rob praise. But yeah, that's Yorton from Chinese Rooms. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. One of my favourite games, one of my favourite locations in games. But let's look around the rest of the board where, Rob, you said this was the USG Ishimura. You were correct. And if you'd said that, that would have been worth just 9 points. You also said that this was Columbia. Correct. That would have been worth 56 points. And you were the only person, I think, out of everybody to know that this was Dunwall from Dishonored, and that would have been worth 20 points. So a tough board, but Rob knew every answer. So I know that you've been feeling a bit bad
I
about your earlier-
didn't know the Control answer. I would have just said New York. I thought it was just New York. I wouldn't have known that one.
It is. It's the oldest
you know-
house, the Federal Bureau of Control in New York.
Fantastic play, though, and we're at 2-1 going into our final normal round. We might need a tiebreaker yet.
We could have been so close. We could have been 2-2. If Ash and Dave hadn't got that last pointless answer. Damn.
Wasn't for you meddling kids.
Coven,
Welcome to round 5, everybody. Welcome to round 5, which is based on UK Christmas gaming number ones with letters removed, making it hard to tell what they are. The only clue that you will have is that they are UK number ones. You don't know what year they're from. You'll be trying to piece them together. And I believe first up is going to be Ash. You're going to give us one answer, and then it will pass over to Rob and Rosie, and then there will be another board for the other members of the teams.
My eyes aren't working. I'm just seeing letters. I'm just seeing a sea of letters. I know the last one. Everyone will know the last one.
I don't know it yet. I'll tell you.
May I have a moment to look at them all, Nath?
You may have a few moments. Yeah.
Thank you. I think I know the first. Maybe?
They're from a range of years since the release of the original PlayStation. So this does go back to 1995.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Rosie's, I love Rosie's reaction.
Oh.
How has this happened to us?
That middle one, I want to to grasp it. I feel it, but I do not know it. It's just so many letters.
We're going to need an answer, Ash. Do you know, out of this round, just to give you a tiny bit more time, just out of this round, I was worried that this round was going to be too easy. And apparently it was the most difficult. So don't feel bad that it's tricky. But here we are.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go for the one that I know is an answer because I can't, my eyes aren't doing the rest. And the top one, I wouldn't be able to get explicitly right. So I'm going to go for the bottom one and say Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Let me check
like it.
my numbers.
That's the only one I've managed to figure out so far, I think.
So let's have a look at the counter to see if that is indeed Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It is a correct answer, but how many points will it score you? Still going. 46.
Oh my word.
Under 50, I think that I'm okay with that. I don't think it's a winner,
Definitely.
but it's something.
This is super hard. I think that's great.
How are you feeling about this, Rob?
I'm pretty sure I know 3 of the remaining 4.
Interesting.
Wow, that's loads.
These head-to-heads with Rob are stressful.
So no one else is able to go on this board afterwards.
Now you can talk us through it.
Okay, I think the first one is FIFA Soccer 96. I think under that
nice
we've got Call of Duty World War 2.
Oh, yeah.
I think the middle one is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Cool.
I don't know the one underneath that.
That's the one you need, Rob.
46 is a really low score, and I think Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I remember that Christmas, everyone playing it, so I think that could potentially be quite a high-scoring one.
But is it something people would associate?
All of them, like FIFA. I think I might go with FIFA Soccer 96 as my answer.
FIFA Soccer 96. So let's take a look at the counter. First of all, let's see if it's the right answer. It is the right answer. It's going to start counting down now. Let's see how low we
I
go.
think this is a good answer, honestly.
Yes, Rob.
Oh, no.
Whoa!
Yes! Oh, no!
Yes, Rob.
That's
Well
a
done.
really good answer. Let's take a look at the other ones then. So, Rob, you were sure. So there's FIFA Soccer 96. You were fairly certain about Call of Duty World War 2. That would have gotten you 35 points. Then next, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like you said, a 90s classic. There were still plenty of people who remembered this one. The next one is just a bamboozlement of letters, but it's The Elder Scrolls 5.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Wow.
And they bamboozled
Couldn't
enough
even see
people.
it. Couldn't even see it.
And they had as much time as they wanted looking at that on their same day. So well done to you. So the points difference there is 38 going into this round. So Ash and Dave, if they want to cleanly make their way to the final round, are going to need to win the second part of our final round here by 38 points.
No pressure.
No pressure. Right.
Dave, come on.
I've just given up. I can't see it
Prove
happening.
it
It's too much
yourself.
pressure. It's too much pressure. Prove yourself?
Yeah.
What's that supposed to be? What's that?
Prove
yourself.
Dave.
Oh, well, that
I'm gonna prove
motivational
myself.
talk's
I'm gonna prove
wrong.
myself wrong is what I'm going to do.
Second part of this board is up now. All eyes are on you, Rosie. You've got to carefully, quietly pick out your best answer before Dave gets a chance to make up those 38 points he needs to see his team into the final. That's very quiet thinking.
So, yes, there's one which I definitely know, but I think that's going to be the highest scoring one.
We've got a cushion, Rosie. I reckon. Prioritise just getting it right. I reckon there is a cushion.
There's another one there's two I know.
Those are the best ones.
There's one that I know the beginning of, but not the last word.
That's going to be a problem.
So, hang on, so I'm not going to risk that one. The last word on that one just isn't coming.
This feels a lot more tense than the last quiz we did, doesn't it? Look at
Yes.
everyone's faces.
Right, okay. But which one? I'm going to play safe, but which one to go for? Which one will give me the lower points? Let's just go with the longest title, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which I'm presuming was the PlayStation 1 variant.
No points for variance.
This is your safe answer.
Oh no, I don't like the way he said that.
Let's have a look. I think we're all comfortable that that's a correct answer with that collection of letters in there. Let's see where it gets you, Rosie. It is a correct answer, but where is it going?
Go on, keep going down. Keep it. Oh.
65.
65. That leaves things so poised.
Dave, we've
So,
got a chance.
What are the
Dave.
maths? What does Dave need to
I'm
get?
doing them now, but I'm very slow at maths these days. It's 27.
Mhm.
Rob's answer was so good that you need an answer of 27 or fewer.
We're in with a chance here, Rosie.
Dave, you're going to talk us through this one?
Yeah. Oh man. So I can. Harry Potter was the first one I saw. I just gave up after Harry Potter and figured I'd come back to what the rest of it, what the rest of it was later. Then I saw Red Dead Redemption 2. Then I saw Need for Speed Underground. Then I saw Medal of Honor. But I'm not sure what the last bit is. I've decided that it's Rising Sun. I can't remember there being a Medal of Honor Rising Sun. I'm sad. I'm worried that the last word is actually gun, and it's like hiring gun or something. I think Rising Sun. Medal of Honor is obviously about, often about historical conflicts. The other word, which I feel like is definitely the word, the title that I need, I cannot see. I feel like it's something, the Lost Revolution or the Last Revolution. And I can't think of a game. I can't think of what the Lost Revolution is, which means I'm going to have to take a bit of a punt. The Lost Revolution. I swear I can even see a game. I feel like it was like a snowy game, a third person, but I can't think what it's called, if that's even it. So I'm going to go with Medal of Honor, hiring guns. That's a joke. Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. Please.
Medal of Honor, Rising Sun.
I hope it's the American spelling of honor.
Why is Rob's hands in his head? Why? That's stressing.
This has been the best round so far. This has been great. I just want to say, well done, everyone.
I think he's going to get it here. What does he need to get lower than 27?
Remember the number 27.
Oh,
Remember the
Oh
number
my god,
27.
I
my voice.
Everybody look at the counter.
I
think
don't
he's
want to
got it.
look. I'm
I
sorry,
think he's going
Rob.
to get it.
I'm sorry, Rob.
It's the correct answer. The counter is going down.
Rosie knows what the second one is now as well, I expect.
Dave, that was so well played.
Oh my god, well done, Dave. Oh my god.
So unfortunate. So there's Harry Potter from earlier with the 65. Medal of Honor Rising Sun, which was one of the best answers on the whole thing. You picked out Red Dead Redemption 2, which would have given you 56. That
Oh, I
wouldn't
should
have
have
been
gone
enough.
with that one.
Need for Speed Underground would have been 47. That wouldn't have been enough.
Underground 2,
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah,
when
true,
they said
yeah.
Need for Speed Underground, I was
that's
like,
a good point.
he's missed the number.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Dave, you saw the cover of this game in your head. It's Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. That would have won you the game if you could have conjured it from the depths of your mind. Rosie, was that one of your insurance ones?
No, actually it wasn't. I was like, I knew that one was like I thought that was Revolution, so I was thinking the whole time like Lost Revolution, and then but as soon as you said Tomb Raider, I was like, oh my god, of course. But no, my other safe one was Red Dead Redemption 2. Which I thought it was more. I was like, it's more modern. Like it was a big Christmas thing, and then I was like,
I think it was harder for people to see the letters. Do you know, it's funny that the Tomb Raider game on here, I think Tomb Raider is a hard word to put it back together, but also it's probably the least well known of or remembered of all of the Tomb Raider games.
I was working with womb in my head for so long. I was like, it's womb? What game has womb as the title? And then
I couldn't get I couldn't get as soon as you've seen Revolution, it's impossible.
it takes
to
over your
unsee it.
mind. I was just like, Revolution. What have I seen with Revolution in it?
That big womb Christmas that
Yeah.
everyone remembers. So we're back after that extremely dramatic round 5 where Rob and Rosie came steaming back. What a comeback in this second part of this definitely single day's filming. This quiz, which is like that one you've seen on TV, which means that the final round is going to include everybody. We're going to turn it into the tiebreaker round, which means you're basically going to play it separately, and then we will compare your answers at the end, which will be interesting because that's not how I've planned to do it, but I'm sure we'll find a way. I'll tell everybody what it's going to be, and then we'll split off into pairs. This is launch lineups. And I'm going to ask you for 3 answers. I'm going to ask you to name a game from the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 launch lineups, and you just have to give me a pointless answer for one of them. So out of your 3 answers, we need one of them to be pointless. So you can start thinking straight away, and we'll get you into pairs to do that now.
Dave, you're going to have to carry me here, because the only thing I can think of is Knack.
Okay, Rob, right.
Yeah.
PS1?
All I remember Rayman.
Yep. Wipeout?
Yes.
It's a PlayStation 4.
I know!
PlayStation 4
That's the only
game.
thing I've got in my head is Knack.
Wasn't Jumping Flash? Wasn't that a launch game?
All I can think of is Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, and that was not a launch title, that was just a great title.
I believe Jumping Flash is one, and also I think it's Battle Arena, and then this is the Toshiden, it might be.
The first game I played on PS1 was Tekken. I don't know if that could have been a launch title. Oh man, what else did I play back then?
I was 1 year old.
PS2, I have.
SSX.
SSX, was that a launch?
You need to be in charge of PlayStation 2 because I never had a PlayStation 2.
I had PSM2 magazine, like the debut issue, and it was like the launch special, and I have this weird memory of this fireworks game.
I had one late to the game. I didn't have one on launch.
I think it's called Fantavision.
Yeah, Fantavision, yeah. What? Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? We only need one pointless answer out of all of them, so we shouldn't stress too much about like PS3 is the most recent. Maybe we should focus our attentions there.
Again, the only ones I know are sort of like the Resistance Fall of Man.
Oh, okay, MotorStorm. I think that was a launch title.
Really struggling to think. I can think of a bunch of early PS3 games, none of them launch titles.
That's why I'm like
Little Big Planet was a bit later.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was a bit later, Uncharted 1 was a bit later.
How's everybody feeling having had your 5 minutes of consultation?
Nervous.
I'm feeling quite defeated, to be honest.
It's a tricky one. We'll throw those answers out into the wild. So the way we're going to do it is we're not going to count scores. It's just going to be if a team gets a pointless answer, they're a winner. So if both teams get a pointless answer, you're both winners. That
would be lovely.
And if nobody
that
does,
means both losers. If
I
we
wouldn't
don't.
like that. I would like us to be the only winners, though. Obviously,
just to make that clear. So we'll go generation by generation, team by team. So first of all, Dave and Ash, do you have an answer for the PlayStation 1 launch lineup?
Are we going to do it, Ash?
You do it. This is on you.
It was your shout.
What
We're
was
going
it
to
again?
say we can't remember that far back properly. We're going to say FIFA Soccer 96.
FIFA Soccer 96, which we know from a previous round
Yeah.
did exist
Yeah.
and was indeed a game.
This is how well we did. We finangled an answer from a previous question.
Might not be the right answer. It might not have been a launch title though.
Let's take a look. And it is an incorrect answer,
Yeah.
unfortunately. FIFA Soccer 96 came out in November of 95, and the PlayStation was launched earlier in the year in September.
Could argue that's the launch window, though, couldn't you?
It is the launch window.
I think it's a great
These
shout.
days. I would have got none answers on this one. So, but Rob and Rosie, what was your guess for this one?
We have gone with a game that I have never heard of, and it's called Jumping Flash.
Jumping Flash. It's the right answer.
Yes.
Rosie, you
Jumping
absolute
Flash.
legend.
Thank
Rosie,
you,
my-
Jumping Flash.
That's a bonus.
My robotic bunny jumping about.
Oh, go on. Go on.
Oh yes,
Oh!
3 people,
I
absolute
can't believe
heroes.
you're celebrating, Dave. But
Absolute
also-
heroes. I've got to celebrate. We're still in it.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I
Rosie.
thought that's got to be pointless.
Oh,
That
my
is an
God.
absolutely cracking answer. That's so unlucky.
I
Oh, I
hate
wanna know
those
the
3
others.
people.
I want to know the
Why
other
did they
ones
have to
I
now.
love those 3 people.
Well, I'll
Whoever
talk-
you are, you're
I'll
amazing.
talk you through them really quickly. Rosie, I also heard you talking about Battle Arena Toshinden. That would have given you 4 points.
Oh.
Other scored answers would have been Wipeout with 9, Ridge Racer with 22, and for the UK, the UK launch lineup did differ quite considerably from even though it was last from the Japanese and the US ones. But pointless answers would have been 3D Lemmings, Air Combat, Killik the Blood, Nova Storm, or Rapid Reload. Rob and Rosie, do you have an answer for PlayStation 2?
We, again, this is another gamble. We went for Fantavision.
Fantavision. So eyes back to the board then. It's another right answer.
Yes.
Oh God, I can't deal with
Well
this.
done.
Just get the pointless answer. Get it over and done with.
Go on, go on, go on. This
Go
is our
on.
only chance. This is our only chance. Go on.
Oh, people! It's amazing. The people who live in Rosie's head. This is fantastic.
They should be kicked out. They should be kicked out of the community for their knowledge.
That one was Rob's answer.
Oh, fair enough.
That was from a demo disc, I believe, Rob, wasn't it? He was so furious. This is like
Oh
the
my
origin
God.
story
Yeah,
of the
we ain't got
PlayStation.
you. That's our last chance for a pointless answer, Rosie. It's over.
It's over,
It's
Rosie.
over.
It's over, Rosie.
But Ash, we don't have to win. We just have to prevent Rob and Rosie from winning by doing nothing.
By doing nothing. We don't
Yeah.
even have to give an answer.
It's much more fun just watching them not win.
So what's your answers, Dave and Ash?
Did we go for iToy at the end? Was that what
Yeah.
we went for?
Yeah.
iToy, please.
I think it came out several
iToy-
years after
iToy's
the
not
PS2.
on.
Look
So
at
let's just
Rob and
move-
Rosie laughing. Oh, they think the iToy might have been a launch title. Oh, yeah, well, enjoy it. You thought that Fantavision was a pointless answer, and 3 people knew it. So
Could you give us what would have been a pointless answer, Nate? Are there any
We
that would
can.
have been
So
pointless?
iToy isn't there on the board. It's a slightly bigger lineup, but I'll go through them all. For the scored answers, Dynasty Warriors 2 would have gotten you 1 point. Fantavision
would
would
have
have got
been
you
horrible.
3. FIFA 2001 would have got you 1 point. NHL 2001 would have got you 1 point. Ridge Racer 5, 9 points. Smuggler's Run 5 points. SSX 8. Tekken Tag Tournament would have gotten you 11. And Time Splitters would have gotten you 11 as well. For the pointless answers, there's
Time splitters, of course.
for the pointless answers, there's Aqua, Gradius 3 and 4, Jikyu World Soccer 2000, Orphan Scion of Society, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, and perhaps the best shout, Silent Scope. Otherwise, the other one was Wild Wild Racing. So the pointless answers were tricky as heck.
Hey.
PS3 next. PS3 had a larger launch lineup than the others, so there's more to choose from. Who's going first now? Is it Dave and Ash?
yeah, I was just thinking then, Ash, that we should have just gone FIFA throughout. We should have just done a FIFA for
Yeah.
every year. We could have at least got quite a low score. I think all I could remember was Motorstorm. That's all I could remember, Motorstorm. And I think that's what we were saying. Is that right, Ash? You agreed?
Go for it.
Motorstorm.
It is a correct answer.
Hooray! We did it! It's like we won! And fewer than 50, that's fine.
Oh,
that's
God,
fine.
it's-
This is
Oh,
all
my
fine
word.
by me. This is all fine by me.
Oh,
That's
flipping
great.
heck.
Yeah, I'll
Dave.
take that.
That's a good answer.
I'll take
I
that.
started to sweat then.
Yes,
Surely
that's right.
someone remembered it.
Yeah,
they
I
can
was-
remember Jumping Flash. They can remember Flipping Motorstorm, can't they?
So that's a good answer. Dave and Ash, welcome to the final round.
Thanks.
Rob and Rosie, do you have one?
In the end, we went for what will definitely be a very high scoring answer, even if it is correct. I don't even know with 100% certainty if it's correct, and that's Resistance, Fall of Man.
Resistance Fall of Man. I remember it well.
Yeah.
I reviewed
Yeah.
it. at the
Oh,
time.
good. I'm glad you remember it well.
Pulling these out of a vacuum is extremely hard. So, let's see. We're confident that that it is an answer. Let's see how much it scores.
I'm happy it's got under 50. That's good.
Yeah, it's got under 50. Yeah, 23.
23. So
We win.
No
No
Rosie.
winners this
We
week.
win.
No winners this
We
week.
Definitely
win.
No winners
It's
this
definitely
We
week.
got
winner
two
for sure.
threes.
We
Everyone
got a combined total of 29 points across 3 answers.
Yeah,
He's
we got
counting.
a
Definitely
combined
won.
total of 9.
Yeah.
So I think
209.
Nice.
no 9.
let's talk through the final answers then. So, yeah, it's a larger launch lineup, as I said. Call of Duty 3 would have gotten you 7 points. Def Jam Icon would have gotten you 1 point. Formula 1 Championship Edition, 1 point. Genji Days of the Blade, 2 points. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, 2 points. We've had Motorstorm for 9. Need for Speed Carbon would have gotten you 3 points. Resistance Fall of Man is 23. Ridge Racer 7 was 7 points, and 1 point each for Sonic the Hedgehog and Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. There were the most number of pointless answers on the PS3 lineup because it was the biggest one. And they started with Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II,
yeah.
Enchanted Arms, which I did think there was an outside chance someone would have remembered.
Don't remember that.
Fight Night Round 3, Full Auto 2, Battle Lines, Mobile Suit Gundam Target in Sight, NBA Street Home Court, NHL 2K7, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent, Tony Hawk's Project 8, The Godfather The Don's Edition, which was a version of the PS2 game, Untold Legends Dark Kingdom, Virtua Fighter 5, Virtua Tennis 3, and World Snooker Championship 2007.
Virtua Fighter 5 was a launch PS3 title. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the knife in. That one is. That's
That-
the knife in.
Did you say that, Ash?
No, it was in the
No.
plus. It was in the plus lineup. It was in the now lineup. I did all the writing and the copy for Virtua Fighter 5's remake, and
You didn't do your research.
I
did
didn't know. I didn't know it was a launch title, so I should have known. Is what I'm saying. But I've spoke a lot about Virtua Fighter 5, so it's a little salty, that one. A little salty treat.
Well, I'm just really glad that went the distance and it was really nice and close. Thank you all for giving such good answers and for making it so much fun and so dramatic. I had a
Thank
great
you for
time.
making such a great quiz.
Yeah, thank
it was
you.
Very
It was great.
enjoyable, and I'm so glad that Rosie and I won again. It's
I'm sorry. Everyone is a loser here.
We're not.
We
We're definitely
needed a
not.
pointless answer. There was no point.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows who's won, really, don't they?
Yeah, and it's no one. And
It's
no
a draw.
one.
It's officially a draw. And I also want to say a massive thank you to the Access Fans Discord who did a
Absolutely.
very
Yes.
complicated,
Thank you.
Apart
And
from those 3 people.
Especially those 3 people.
Apart from
apart
you.
from those 3 people. But thank you, and hopefully we'll do something like this again. So all that's left to say is thanks everybody for watching. Goodbye from Team Dash.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Actual
Good-
well done to Rob and Rosie, by the way. I feel like I have to throw that
It's
in.
too late.
Not from
It's
me.
too late
Not
now.
from-
Well
not
done.
from me.
And goodbye from Team Roro.
Goodbye.
Bye, and well
And-
done, Team Dash, as well.
Thanks.
And goodbye from
Don't
me.
accept it.
Thanks very much. We'll see you all again soon.
Wave, Dave.
No, I'm furious.
Team Dash. Oh, wave. Wave, Dave.
We're no team. You didn't want me, Ash. I'll never forget.
Get that arm in the air, Dave.
My arm's getting tired now.
PlayStation